So that's what my mission is. That's what I'm really connected to. And I don't know how many of you know that every month we feed the homeless in Miami. Do you guys know that? Raise your hand if you know that. Okay, so every month we raise money, we have a raffle over there, and we raise money to feed the homeless because I'm very passionate about giving back. And so this past weekend, my husband and I got 100 Subway sandwiches, and we went to Miami and we fed 100 people. We gave them chips and foot-long Subway sandwiches and water. And Renee's first in the house, yay! Do you know how long I've tried to get Renee to come here? Welcome, Renee. So good to have you here. So, anyways, I know I'm jumping subjects, but I'm just excited because all of you are here and this is such a great time. So today, I wanted to talk to you about integrity. Is that a heavy subject, you guys think? So, how many of you think that integrity is the key to success? Yes. And we all know that integrity can always go out. And we always have to put it back in, right? So for example, you pay a bill this month, and then next month, guess what? That bill comes again. And then you have to put integrity in order to keep your integrity. And so it's interesting how we create those structures for our success with integrity. Would you agree that? Yes. So it's like a house, it's like a foundation, right? It's a foundation to the house. And if you start building a house without a strong foundation, without integrity, it's going to fall. So how can we put more integrity in our lives? So I want to give you the definition of integrity. Integrity is having high morals and values and keeping your word. Keeping your word. How many of you keep your word all the time? All the time. Wow, you guys are superhuman, okay? How many of you try to honor your word? Good, me too. I try to honor my word. It's not going to be perfect all the time. I do the best I can, just like all of you. So we can always recreate ourselves, right? And because I'm a coach, I would like to give you today 10 tips to create more integrity in your life. You guys want to hear those?
Yes.
Okay, great. So the number one tip, I actually have to write down as well, just in case I don't miss anything. So the number one tip is to make a list where you're out of integrity. How many of you have made a list of where you're out of integrity? So, okay, perfect. So the reason we make the list is because the list gives us clarity. Because if we don't know what we're working with, how can we do better, right? So the first thing is to look at all the areas in your life and to see what's working and what's not working. And where can you put integrity in which would make a difference for your life? And it's not, I know it's not fun, and the list could be really long. My list is really long, by the way. But there's no shame in that, okay? Because it's all about recreating ourselves and doing better and being better. So the next step, number 2, is to pick an area, one area a day. Even if you picked one area a week, right? But I recommend one area a day and put integrity back in. So for example, if you have bill collectors calling you all the time, right? And you're kind of avoiding them, how many of us
We're not
have been
walking in
avoiding
front of
them?
my camera.
I know
See
I'm not
right
doing
there, so you can walk right
it.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Appreciate it.
All right, so a good thing would be to just, what action am I going to take in this area? Am I going to call them back and see what they want, see if it's even legit, right? Because how many times is it like scams or whatever? Maybe you want to check your credit report and see if there's anything in your credit report. And maybe you want to make a payment plan or a way to put your integrity back in. And so there's always steps you could take to make and do better, right? Okay, so another step is to, how many of you say yes to everything? I say yes to a lot of things. We have to learn to say no. Okay, no is very powerful. No has a boundary. Okay, and so when you say no, you're setting the structure again to success. I say no a lot to my children, a lot. And I had to learn that because I was a yes, I was a pleaser, I was that you're putting out in the world. That's also having integrity. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Right? Be aware of how you're impacting other people in the world. So it's all about that muscle. It's that muscle that we keep flexing to be able to do better and live our lives in a better way. So surround yourself with people. So this is number 4, with high morals and values. How many of you surround yourself with people that have high morals and values? Good, a lot of you do. That's awesome. That makes a huge difference with integrity, because if you want to get to big places and you want to be with people that keep their word, people that you trust around you, then you want friends with integrity. You don't want friends that, are letting you down, and when you need them, they're not going to be around for you. So it's really important to choose those friends really powerfully. Number 5, stay true to your personal values. Stay true to who you are. That's integrity with yourself again. How many of you stay true to your values? How many of you sometimes don't stay true to your values? Exactly. So it's just something to look at, right? Because when we don't stay true to our values, it feels uncomfortable, right? It doesn't feel right, right? And when you honor your word, guess what? You're honoring yourself. It's just a mirror. Honor yourself, honor your word. And speak to the things you want. That's having integrity, right? How many of us want one thing, but we say other things? We doubt ourselves. Yes, exactly. I've been there too. So we have to speak. Your words create your world, and your world is created by your words. So what are you speaking? What are you saying? What are you putting out there in the universe? What are you creating with your words? Your words are so powerful. Your thoughts are so powerful. You've heard the saying, before thoughts become things? They really do. So if you're up to big things, then you want to be in integrity with what you're speaking into the universe. Because the universe will give you what you believe it will. And it won't give you what you believe that you don't deserve. So you got to give up that limited thinking that you don't deserve to have an amazing life. And you don't deserve all the abundance that this world has to offer. So that's very important to look at that. I love this one. Create a personal mission statement. How many of you have a personal mission statement? I love that. That's great. I just created one. And it's not something you should just do like, just throw a few words together. It's something you should really take your time to think about. Who I am. What do I represent? How do I want to show up in the world? How do I want the world to see me? For me, it's about raising consciousness in the world and bringing the healers together to heal this world. That's really bottom line what the mission statement is. And I didn't tell you all, but this is another thing that I'm going to share with you, not in a big way right now, but my mission is to eventually do huge healing expos, and bring the healers together to bring healing modalities, to raise consciousness, to change this world. So this is my mission. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Thank you so much. And of course, I want to clap for you because I can't do this without you. Okay, I cannot do this without you. So it's going to have to be a collective consciousness and a collective thing to do something better in this world, to bring our beautiful energies, our light to the world so the world can shift and change. Because I see it. I know it's possible. I know it's going to happen. But we have to gather. We have to bring ourselves together and to help each other rise and help each other really create something incredible that maybe this world has never seen before. But we can do it. I know we can. How many of you think we can do it? Clap. And this is the number one most important thing. Get a coach. I have a coach. All right. If you want to be successful in your life, everybody needs a coach. Because a coach will keep you accountable. They'll give you the tools. to be there with all of you? Like, what is it going to take? I got to put the action steps. So, if we don't put those action steps, do you guys think we're out of integrity with ourselves if we have big dreams in our lives? Right. So it's something to look at for all of us, right? Because, and Diane over there, she's my marketing person, and she knows, if you talk to her, how important it is to create that structure. And am I out of integrity a lot of times? Yes. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm awake now, and I'm ready to take it to a whole new level. And I want you guys to all be awake with me, because you all have something to bring. We all have something to bring to the world, every single one of us. So I want to help you with your mission, and we can all create great things in this world together. Don't you agree? Absolutely. Okay. When you're able to maintain your highest level of integrity in your life, regardless of what others may do, so regardless of what anybody else will do, you will live your greatest. And that's by Napoleon Hill. How many of you love Napoleon Hill? Yes, he says. So I wanted to tell you that I created a conscious, so how many of you know what Clubhouse is? Okay, great. So Clubhouse is an app. You guys, if you don't have Clubhouse yet on your phone, I want to tell you about it. It's an app that you download to your phone that has people speaking to each other from all over the world at the same time on all kinds of subjects. So there's different rooms. You can go into different rooms with different subjects. One room can be talking about integrity. One room can be talking about mindset. One room can be talking about finding your soulmate. Every room is different. And there's a stage. There's an audience of people that listen, and then there's the main speakers on stage. And if you want to speak and you want to be part of the conversation, you raise your hand and you get on stage and you speak and you add to the conversation. The really cool thing about Clubhouse is that it reaches people from all over the world. So now, you're not just reaching people in your area or on Facebook that you know, but you're reaching people worldwide, which is amazing. I think it's incredible. It's such an opportunity to me to be able to, and for me, with wanting to create these huge expos, I'm going to have so much of a bigger reach. Okay? So I created Conscious Co-op on the app. And I would love for you to join us on the Conscious Co-op app. Our rooms right now, I'm scheduled our rooms twice a week. We have Saturdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, if you can join. Every week is a different conversation. And we have Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're all in Eastern Time. Right? Okay, so I would love for you to join the Conscious Co-op conversation. It's called, the room is Conscious Co-op, just like here. It's called Conscious Conversations, and the topic changes. So I would love for you to be a part of it. I want to say again, thank you for being here. If you don't mind, make sure your cell phones are off so it doesn't ring in the middle when the speakers are talking, so that's integrity too, right? And also, make sure that you connect with each other and just enjoy the program. And we're here for you. If you need anything, we're just so happy and excited you're here. I see Daphne here, Etty here, Renee here, just everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy. I see you guys in the next subject because I just want to reach out to everybody. All right, so enjoy the program. And Shelly is going to come up and introduce the speaker. Or you want to introduce the vendors or my husband first? Okay, awesome. Okay, so who knows who our sponsor is this month? Shelly does. Everybody does. All right, I have my main sponsor, and he's my husband, Stephen Crane. Stephen, come here, my name. He has funded this organization from the very beginning. He's a holistic dentist with Green Acres. He's amazing, he's gentle, he's kind, he's a beautiful soul, and I'm blessed to be married to him for over 25 years. So we're very blessed. We have 3 beautiful children, and we're both here to just make a difference in the world. And you can tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Crane. I have a holistic dental practice in Florida. I do have a set outline. It's great. Anyway, so
No hecklers in the crowd, please.
I've been in dentistry for about 25 years, and I decided a few years ago that I'm going to go deep into the holistic because I'm a vegan, and I live healthy, I eat healthy, and of course with being married to my wife, I'm really different. I want to say first about how proud I am of my beautiful wife, and what she's trying to do, what she's been doing, and I'm just really grateful for her. I'd love to give her a so anyway, so I do lots of things. The coolest thing I have in my office is new labor section. Actually, do films with that. Also, boot camp. It's just really, really phenomenal piece of machinery. It's really cool. I get to play with that. So I want to see it come on. But basically, I was just going to put fluoride free. I make sure that I have, that I'm certified in restaurants. I've done a lot of education, and that's kind of, I mean, if you want to come by and see what's going on with me, I think it's great news, and I appreciate it.
Oh, let's give him a round of applause. And the sponsor is kind of like the body of the car going forward, and then the vendors are like the wheels, and we don't get anywhere, do we, if we don't have them. So next I'd like to honor our vendors. Our vendors, raise your hand. Where are you? Come on up here. We're going to give you 60 seconds to tell us just a little bit about your business. Come on up. Round of applause. How are you? I'm awesome. 60 seconds isn't a lot of time, so I'm going to fast, right?
Got it.
Anyways, it's great to be here. My name is Caroline. I represent Hippocrates Health Institute, the most outstanding institute on the planet. I own my integrity because I do good things and it's exciting. I like it. I like how I feel. I really like it. So you got to come back and see me. The way that we do that is I'm leading, and so I founded the Hippocrates Health Institute Doctor Days. I am not a doctor. I don't have an MD, I'm not an RN, I'm not a PN, PA, I'm not any of those things, but I get to lead and guide medical practitioners, health practitioners, conscious go-out people to come to Hippocrates and experience everything Hippocrates has to offer in just 3 days. So tonight, I spoke to a game changer that went ahead as a medical doctor, was trying to help a neighbor, and in that process, prescribed, help me pronounce it, ivermectin, and got fired, ended up getting fired from their job, right? So got fired from the job. I'm not going to cause any controversy tonight. Being first up, I'm not causing controversy, but I got to speak with this person, and they're going to take the holistic route, and I'm really, really proud of that. So that's exciting. The way that our momentum with that is some of the best products in the world. They're all supported and guided by the leadership of Hippocrates. Both Anna Maria and Brian Clement each have 5 decades, actually, not a decade, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5 decades plus. And they look rocking hot. They're hard to keep up with. They're energetic. And you know what? I want to be older, not yet, but I want to be older and have lots of energy, don't you? So I found that. Anyways, I took more than 60 seconds. Thank you. I'm out of here. All right. Hi, I'm Michelle Kaplan. I'm a brand ambassador with a company called Little Ultimate. We are a superfoods company, and we have our green elixir, which has 25 superfoods, and plus our mushrooms, which have 8 superfoods in them, 8 medicinal mushrooms. And we love to have you come over and find out more about our products, and we're giving out samples today, so it's nice to see everyone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tom Romano. I'm with New Life Financial Alliance. I've been a financial advisor for over 18 years now. At New Life Financial Alliance, we areas. Area number one, we help our clients with their mortgage needs. So a typical client of mine that has a 30-year mortgage, I can get them out of debt without adding a penny to their monthly mortgage payment in 10 years or less. Why is that? Is because our mortgage is simple interest compared to the industry where they've been polluting us for decades in chasing an interest rate, and it's compound interest. That's why when we look at a mortgage statement, nothing goes towards principal, and all of it goes towards interest. So to us at New Life, we don't believe in that kind of lending. The second area that we specialize in is I only believe in one kind of life insurance, and that is living benefit life insurance. What is living benefit life insurance? Not only pays out at death, it pays out if one of my clients gets a critical illness like a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. I'll give you a classic example of how we help our clients avoid financial devastation and file for bankruptcy. We had a doctor in 2015. He's from Boston. His name is Dr. Jonathan. He had his living benefit policy. It was $1 million policy. It was costing him just over $400 a month. And 30 days later, he got diagnosed with throat cancer. So guess what? He could not work. So long story short, we put in a claim for Dr. Jonathan, and within 3 to 6 weeks, we paid out a check of $734,000. That's the power of the benefits. We also have a video done by PBS, which is a documentary series called In America, and James Earl Jones, the actor, hosted this PBS video for our company. The third thing that I specialize in is I expose what the IRA 401k industry does not want people to know. There's an investigative report done by Bloomberg News and the Department of Labor, and once these two entities start going to work investigating, a lot of people don't know this, the Department of Labor regulates auto retirement plans. And once these two entities got to work, they found out that people being charged inside an IRA and 401k 17 different payment fees. To me, that is not cool. The fourth thing that we specialize in is that all of our clients retire completely tax-free. You can be Jay-Z, J-Lo, or Tom Brady. It does not matter your income. Everybody that's one of our clients retires completely tax-free. So I want to give a quick shout out to, I'm also a financial advisor for Noah and Senior Crane. I want to give a quick shout out to both of them because you guys see these units right here? These units right here are protecting us. This right here. This right here. See this? This is called Active Pure Technology. This is protecting all of us from COVID-19. I'm also a client of Stephen Crane. And when I was in the waiting room, he had this notice on it. It says, you're protecting from any kind of virus, pathogens, bacteria, and what's up. I said, Stephen, what's this notice? He says, no. Do you remember Mia? Oh yeah, Mia from Active Pure. Yeah, that's from the show. He said, this is what we bring at the conscious co-op. So when we're networking, we're all, this is the mobile unit. So we have more than one application, and if you guys want to hear more about that, that's it right over there where the back control is, and I'll be more than glad to educate you on everything that's there. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, and again, my name is Dominic Bonanno, and I'm with New Life Financial Alliance. Thank you.
Has anybody heard of the Global Vision Conference? It is something that is incredible. It's 7 hours of vision. It is October 9th, and guess who is speaking there? Our own Noah Crane is speaking there. I will be speaking there, so it is incredible. Mark your calendars. Another thing is Noah is proud to offer a sponsorship package. Right, Noah? Did you want to come up and talk about it, or do you want me to talk about it? Okay, it's very simple. One package, basically the gold sponsorship is $300. What it does is it gives you recognition at the Conscious Co-op dinner events, 3 minutes to actually up here with us to speak about at a dinner event. You get your company logo on promotional material with priority placement, so that's wonderful. Your company logo and link to the website posted on the Conscious Co-op page and newsletter, which is big because there's a lot of visitors. A vendor table right here, one complimentary dinner ticket, which is fabulous, fabulous food. So if any of you are interested in that sponsorship package, taking advantage of that, you can go to Noah or you can go to Diane. Diane, raise your hand right there, and just let them know if you're interested. The last little bit of news is we wanted to let you know events. We have one on October 28th, November 18th, and the big one is December 16th. That is the holiday party. So mark your calendars, everybody. It'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, without further ado, we are going to dive right into our speakers. The first one we have here is Linda Andrews.